What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I am bringing you another Digimatch. On the left, I am playing Xros Heart, and on the right, we have David, and he is playing Chaosdramon slash Machinedramon. So the Taiki here is going to net me 2 cards. I opened up pretty good because a rookie in the back plus the Tamer, that's really what you want. And Taiki is the best of the, what is it, 1, 2, 3 out of the 3 Tamers. I don't know if you count Kiriha. I do play the Kiriha in the deck though. So he's gonna go ahead and make a Nori, and I'm just gonna go ahead Crimson Blaze for a reduced cost of 5, because he has 1 Digimon in the field. I really like the Crimson Blaze. In this deck, I'm running it at 4 copies, and that's just because I took the fireballs out. I don't miss the fireballs, honestly, because the Crimson Blaze just helps out so much if your opponent is spamming the board. And then so here he's gonna play another Guardiamon, put me to 3. And I'm going to hatch. Do I have another rookie? Yes, another Sparrowmon. That's pretty good. The Sparrowmon right now is at 5k because I do have a Tamer with Xros Heart. So I'm going to reveal just Shoutmon here. The Shoutmon does plus, so I will get the Tamer, the Zenjiro, and my choice of Digimon. And here I choose to get the King version because I only run 2 copies of the King version. And I think King version is pretty good. He's pretty much just hybrid for game in the Xros Heart deck. If you have the Shoutmon, right? Shoutmon, the one that gives a rush for the inheritable. So I'm gonna go ahead, promote, swing. Swing into Volcanomon. It does die. I'll save it under. And yeah, that Guardiamon, he can only block once. That's the thing, right? So I'm gonna swing again, draw a card, and I'm very surprised he doesn't block it. So I'm gonna swing with the Shoutmon, and that one he will block. Save the Shout under the Taiki. And from what I see here, I do have the Crimson in my hand. I guess I'm just saving it. Because I kind of want to punish him there. I just like punishing opponents when they go wide with the Crimson Blaze. So here, it seems like I'm going to use 5 pieces to Digicross into the Shoutmon X5. Shoutmon X5 does have Rush because of the level 3 inheritable. And so I'm just going to swing over the Guardiamon, clear up his board there a little. Now, so he won't get the memory from the Kazu, and I'm just going to play the Zenjiro, play the Ballistamon, but I will not tap Zenjiro to gain the memory. That way I'll choke him at 1. The Shoutmon X5 will reboot. And here I think, I told him, I was like, oh, I forgot that he had Piercing, right? The Ballistamon gives him Piercing. So he's like, it's fine, like just do the Piercing damage. And then it was a Infinity Cannon. And then he's gonna hard play the Gigadramon to pass turn. The Gigadramon I don't mind, because like if I made a Machinedramon deck, I would play a hefty amount of the level 6, the one not level 6. They're level 5s, but they're 6 to drop. So even if you brick, like dropping a level 5 for 6 is better than dropping a level 5 for 8 costs, like the Metal Greymon, right? So I'm a fan of the level 5 with 6 to play. I've always been a fan of those. Like Volcanomon, I've always liked Volcanomon. Here I do have the Shoutmon for game though, and then so we're gonna move on to game 2. But I don't know. I kind of predict that Shoutmon, the King version, kind of wins me most of my matches if I were to play this deck on the regular. Just because, again, if you have 3 memory, or even if you have 2 memory, because Zenjiro on the field will gain you memory back. So sometimes you can like shout King version for game for only 2 costs. It's weird to say that because usually when you say that, you say hybrid for game. Shout King version sounds, maybe you could just say King for game. I don't know. Guys, if you in the comment section, what do you say, like hybrid for game? Did you cross for game? That sounds weird. It does make sense though. Did you cross for game? Here I have 2 Tamers on the board. It was similar to last opening, right? I had the Sparrowmon and the Taiki. So again, off to a good start. Starmon in the back, and then I'm going to Crimson Blaze and again punish him going wide. But that's why I like the Crimson Blaze, right? I'm running 4 copies of Crimson Blaze in this deck, and I'm also running 2 copies of Gran del Sol. So, and the green option is just to remove big bodies, because I feel like the Xros Heart deck has a problem with like big bodies. So like Black or Greymon I think this deck has a big problem removing like those big boss monsters. I haven't played this deck against Xamon, which I think would be interesting to see how the Xros Heart deck deals with Xamon. But I think Xamon would have a good matchup versus Xros Heart. So I'm going to promote. He does leave me at quite a bit of memory, so I'm going to swing at security, draw a card with Starmon, the Pikmon. And then so his Machinedramon did not reboot, so here I'm going to go ahead and Digicross, suspend the Taiki. And it looks like I only have 3 pieces, so this will be for a 4 cost, but the Akari will net me a draw. I do have Rush, so it'll be 2 checks. And then this Shaomon does have reboot. Luckily this time I didn't hit the Infinity Cannon in the security. And I'm going to play another Taiki to pass turn. Again, Taiki is really good for consistency. And then here it does net me an X4. But David here has his alt art Machinedramon. I wonder if this one has piercing. I know he has the Megadramon that gives sec +1, so he will swing for more than 1 check here. Yeah. Another Taiki in security, reveal top 4. Gets a Sparrow under, and another Akari to my hand. But here, technically, like, if he has a way to choke me, he can just choke me. He puts me to 2. And that's why I think the memory setters are really good in this deck. So, like, Tai, for example, to set you to 3. Or I think the better choice would be Kiriha over the Tai. Because Tai, it just never comes up. Like, the Xros Heart games don't last that long. And then so Tai, sometimes you just never get to the Tai. If X4 was still unlimited there, I think the Tai would be good. But since, you know, X4 is limited to 1, there's no point. I think Kiriha is the better tamer, memory setter tamer. So I'm going to Digicross here, and I guess I'm going to go into the X4. Yeah. Draw 2 on play. That is for 1 memory. Tap Akari to draw another card. And then, see, that's what's insane about the deck. It's just, you draw 3, like 2 at least. And then if you have the Akari, 3, depending on how many Akaris you have, maybe 4. And then the X4, at the end of attack, delete it. Put all the sources under a tamer, unsuspend a tamer, and then you can go ahead and Digicross again. But I'm only at 1 memory, so I can't king for game. So I'm going to play the Kiriha to pass turn. That way that guarantees me 3 memory next turn. And from what I say, I have all the pieces, so I'm just missing like either an X5 or I'm missing the king version to swing for game. Because most likely he's going to have blocker, right? Like here the Chaosdramon, put, I guess, 2 sources under. Yeah. And then so the Chaosdramon is a blocker, but I don't think it's enough. He's pretty much like betting that he's hoping that I don't have a cross for game, but I do have the king version for game. So that's GG. Okay, so that was round 2, right? Round 1 was the bye. That was like Hina Army versus Chaosdramon, and this was round 2, Shaomon versus Xros Heart versus Chaosdramon. Round 3 will actually be, I think it's a fan favorite like Dorbikmon. So stay tuned for that one. That one will be up tomorrow. But what do I think so far about the Xros Heart deck? I think BT EX3 format is going to be a while, right? Like we don't get the new cards until February, like mid-February. So most likely I'll have to revisit the deck again. And I do like it. I like the deck. If you guys want to practice with me, by the way, I'm going to start like live streaming religiously on Thursdays on Twitch. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, be sure to head over. Like I said, every Thursday, usually I'm thinking about like 5 to 9, 5 to 10 maybe. Now that I'm on winter break, I can do like 5 to 10, but like 5 to 9 usually. So yeah, if you guys ever want to get matches with me, because I feel like I should practice these decks before I go to locals. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. My name is Mr. J. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.